Hi, it's Miss Terry.
Miss Tami.
And we're here to demonstrate two of the projects that are in the Autumn Fun Story Time to Go pack. The first project we're going to do is the stained glass leaf project. And for this project, you're going to need the wax paper with the leaf shape traced onto it. You're going to need your paintbrush, the pieces of fall colored or autumn colored tissue paper, and then you're also going to need the little cup of liquid starch that came with your pack this week. And parents, just a reminder to make sure that you're with your child while they're using this tool. Yeah, it's not something that you want to leave alone with them. And if they get it all over their hands, make sure they just wash them before they put them in their mouth. Okay. So to do this project, what you're going to do is you're going to take your paintbrush and dip it into the liquid starch and then run it over the outline. Miss Tammy, do you want to give us?
You can just go ahead and slather it on. You can work in small sections, or you can even do the whole leaf if you feel like that. And then I'd suggest, if you have a younger child, to help them with this model that you can talk about the shapes and the colors, but that wherever it is wet, you just want to place the squares, the color squares, on the wetness. The wet is like the glue. And what you want to work towards is covering up all the windows. Challenge them. Let's make the colors hug. And if you only use one or two pieces at a time.
Yes. And if you feel like it's not sticking very well, you can put a little bit more of the liquid starch on top, because you just want to make sure that it's going to stick to the wax paper. And this is a good opportunity to talk about being gentle, because the tissue paper is very fragile. There's a good vocab word. What does fragile mean, Miss Tammy?
Oh, it will tear very easily. It's like a tickle paper. You can tickle their cheek with it, and then they can put it back on.
You could even do more than one layer if they're really having a great time with this.
It will dry. It will take some time. This is one of those waiting projects till it's dry, but challenge them to make the colors hug. Cover them up, have them hug, and if they get a little bit on their fingers, all you have to do is go like this, and it disappears.
It's not going to hurt them.
No, it's just like soap.
Yeah. And then once you've allowed it to dry, you will be able to pick it up and cut out along the black border, and then you can hang this into your window for a beautiful fall leaf.
The light coming through, it's beautiful in your windows. And especially on the edges, don't be afraid to go over the edges of the border of the leaf, because when it dries, you can cut that.
All right, I'm just going to move this out of the way as we get our ingredients for the next project. We actually want to keep our paper. And then for this project, we're going to use the leaf cutout, and this is actually diffusing paper. It's a special kind of paper that really absorbs liquid, which is another great science word for your children. So it's going to soak up all of the liquid, and we're going to use the liquid watercolor. You have two colors, the yellow and red in this week's pack, and you're going to drip drops of liquid watercolor onto the leaf. This is another great weighting project.
It's a weighting and also a great fine motor. Both the tissue paper and the watercolor bottles are great for little fingers.
Yeah, and when we work on those fine motor skills, those are actually the muscles we need later on when we're ready to start writing.
So challenge them. They're going to want to just squeeze this very hard. But go ahead and challenge them just to try to drop. Drip, drop. They can go anywhere over the white leaf and just stop and watch. What is happening? Do you notice anything? What happened to that drop?
And Miss Tammy, I wonder what's going to happen when I add some red drops. And I'm going to even overlap on the yellow a little bit because I want to see what happens. And I'm going to wait and watch.
So the goal is to cover the whole leaf. Change the white to colors.
I promise you that will not be a problem.
That will not be a problem. But you can see as it absorbs and diffuses into the other color, so magic colors happening.
Yes. Now, Miss Tammy, there's now some orange on my leaf. How did that get there? I didn't use any orange.
I wonder, how did that orange get there?
It's a good conversation to have with your child. And if they are loving dropping these drops on this paper. It also works really great with coffee filters,
Yes, yes,
which is another type of diffusing paper.
yes. So this is a wonderful science and art together. They will not need to empty all of this watercolor bottle onto this leaf. Save some for later. Explore with paper towels, like Terry said, the filters on construction paper.
See what happens.
It's great fun.
And if you'd like to share your creations with us, you can share them on Facebook, and we'd love to post them to our Facebook page.
Have fun.